Yeah, it's nothing bad about being a multi-passionate entrepreneur and have multiple ventures.
Your lifestyle leveled up to the level which is really already very comfortable and very nice. And especially we are on a seaside. If you purchase a property at the sea, you can just walk to your own private beach. Very important is to choose your good real estate agent who is telling you the truth, who is very knowledgeable. That's very important. So many business women, very successful business women, which I'm very happy for. Some days I'm working literally from morning till late night, and even like during a night when, for example, I have a client from US, I need to wake up, we need to book the units, like we are working almost non-stop sometimes.
Welcome to Femisticated podcast. My name is Lucia and this is the second season. Femisticated is all about women's world. We're celebrating women's strength, endless potential, and we bring the stories only life can write itself. We had lots of women here talking about their dream life and about their dream career, how they swimming through these waters among the sharks in this world where it's even feminism twisted all the way around. And today I have my dear guest here because she's my very good friend, I would say one of the best friends here in Dubai, Lili, who is a real estate agent. And today we're gonna dive deep into this industry. We're gonna talk about her dream, how she got to being a real estate agent and also owner of the company, because she is also a life coach as me. She's a yoga teacher, and that's completely different industry than she was in before. So we're gonna talk about her transition, about what she loves about the sector and what advice she can give us. Welcome, Lili, in the studio of Femisticated. I'm really happy that you are here.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much for a lovely introduction.
So tell us, why did you enter the waters of real estate? How did you get there? Because as I said, you are also a life coach, and I know that you coached before, you loved it, and you're also a yoga teacher. So how did you get in and why?
Indeed. Okay, so I started as a yoga teacher and coach. So it was my big passion. And then I decided, or my big dream was to start with the wellness studio, or kind of like an oasis of peace where it's going to be yoga, coaching, relaxation zones, and much more, like a business idea. But I didn't have enough money. So I said, okay, so how am I start with this kind of investment? And long time ago, I bought my apartment. I tapped into the real estate world here in Dubai, and I really liked it. Fair enough to say that my dad, he has a constructing company, so I'm coming from the environment, and my dad was always like architecture, design, buildings.
So you're conditioned to be a real estate agent.
Maybe in subconscious mind, yeah, I had it. I loved it. I love building, I love design, interior design, all about it. And my dad, he has a constructing basic companies now, company which manufacture the material for building a house. I love this industry and this environment, so I wanted to try it. I started with the real estate, and then I built myself into the owner of a company. So I opened up my own company, and
congratulations to that. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you very much. And I love this business and this industry too. And nevertheless, my previous dream and plan, I have it too. So I think that one day I will come back to it, and I really open the kind of yoga studio.
Yeah, it's nothing bad about being a multi-passionate entrepreneur and have multiple ventures. I do that too, and it's not easy to have it. It's not easy to do it, but as you have a passion and you have a strong why behind whatever you're doing, I think it's easier. So when you entered this industry, what surprised you the most in real estate?
In real estate, that it's a very tough business. It's very competitive. It's different here in Dubai from anywhere else in the world. What surprised me in a very positive way is the way how now the residential towers are being built. The ideas, the amenities, the equipments, the whole like architecture, like the buildings, as you could see if you're checking the projects in Dubai, and you can come across to real estate because it's a main thing here in Dubai, so very easily on a social media or anywhere else. So you can see the beautiful buildings with the infinity pools, yoga platforms, swimming pools. There is so many things.
Is it just here like this, or is all over there in other big cities as well? Is there some difference between Dubai and why people actually are coming here and investing so much in real estate because it's so many people coming to Dubai right now. So is this different? There is something different in Dubai than they cannot find somewhere else? In your opinion?
My opinion, it is very different. Normally, a long time ago, it was already kind of standard that you had a gym, fitness center, and you had a pool in your building. That was normal. And security downstairs, parking, obviously.
I love that, actually.
I love that too. I love that too. And that was like long time ago. But now you have a pedal courts, you have a running tracks, you have much more. You have a gym, looks like a proper gym now. Like you don't need to have a membership in any fitness center, because in your building you have a full equipped, a huge gym. You have a saunas, you have a steam room, you have a much more in the building, which will, it's basically equivalent to 5-star hotel. So you don't need to go to the 5-star hotel to enjoy your time. You basically live it.
You just buy your own house.
Exactly. Your lifestyle, it's
apartment.
luxurious. Your lifestyle leveled up to the level which is really already very comfortable and very nice. And especially we are on a seaside. We have a sea in Dubai, so you can, if you purchase a property at the sea, you can just walk to your own private beach.
I love that. And as we said that it used to be a male industry, and now women are entering a lot because there is more women's owners of real estate agencies here. And I know few of them, and they all doing a great job, as you do. And also when we were talking together, you mentioned that you want to bring something from yourself to the industry, that there is always something that's missing and we can add on and we can improve. So what is that you personally bringing to real estate industry as a real estate agent and owner of the agency? What is that?
Look, the choosing a property or the investment, people are doing it once in a lifetime. Sometimes if you have an investor, they do it like multiple times. But you need to feel the responsibility, their struggle, because they are going into the different city, different law structure, different environment, so they can be lost and it can be a very stressful experience for them. But that's up to you how you handle it and how you bring them to have a very pleasant and very exciting experience. So that's what I want my client to have, to chill, to rest, to have a wonderful experience, because they are choosing their dream property,
House,
their dream home. Yeah,
place.
Some people, they are like, their intention is to live in it. So I really want them to have the best experience. Plus, you need to have the responsibility that all the legal stuff, everything behind it, you need to handle it. So you need to be very professional. You need to be transparent. You need to talk to them so they know that you're handling the whole procedure from A to very end, and much more. Even like when the building is being built, or they are living in it, or you need to handle the after handover activities as well.
What that means after handover? Like what?
Some people, they are, for example, buying an off-plan, which means that the property is under construct and it's going to be ready after 2 years, let's say. So normally the period of constructing a duration, it's 3 years, standard time. So after that, you need to know, okay, so that it's going to be handover. They will need somebody for snagging. They are not living in a city. They would need somebody to decide, okay, are we going to rent it, short rental or long rental? Am I going to live in it? I want to twice a year, let's say, come to the city and be in my own apartment. Is it possible? How we are going to do it? Post activities. Plus, they got a residency. So they become a resident and they want to open a businesses, they want to open a bank accounts, they want to rent a cars. All of that we are taking care of.
So a good real estate company or agency should help with all of these. And before they buy something, they probably need also help with financing and with loans.
Exactly.
Do you also provide this information? Do they know what are their options? And, if they are not going to cash in, how they're going to get money, that it's possible and where.
Exactly. That's a very important point. And you need to know basically all about it, all the options where are up to date and on the market. So you're becoming as well a kind of consultant and advisor for them, because it's very important how they are going to finance it. If they don't have a cash right now at the moment, you have a payment plan. For example, when you're buying off-plan property, you can use the benefit of slowly paying the property. Now the developers are creating even post-handover payment plan, which means that you're slowly, let's say, paying 50% up to the handover. And after handover, you're paying another 50% during 3 years, let's say
certain
2-3
period,
years.
yeah.
So you're renting the property and you're basically, it's equivalent to mortgage. Not really, but it's very smart idea how to finance your property. Another option is mortgages and stuff like that, loans.
And you're
So
helping with that as
we
well.
are helping with them. We are
That's
providing it. We are like, we have a partners who are working with us closely. So even us, we need to keep the idea and keep the fresh mind about what's on the market.
So when you talk about transparency, what it exactly means, what you need to be transparent at, and what you saw before it wasn't that transparent, maybe that client needs to know before they even go for a real estate agency.
Very important is to choose your good real estate agent who is telling you the truth, who is very knowledgeable. That's very important. So transparency means that people, a long time ago when I purchased my own property, there was a gentleman coming to open a door for me. And I was like, is it maintenance or is it like very broken English? So we had a challenge to communicate with each other. They just opened the door and they were waiting. He was waiting outside. And I was like, is it a real estate agent or who is it exactly? I asked why there is something broken in our apartment. He was like, I don't know. So it was the professionalism in this industry was very poor at that time. The knowledge which you need to gain while you're a real estate agent, it's like across the different sectors because the people, they need to trust you. Once they trust you, they will go for it. They will purchase the property with you, and you're becoming their partner in a real estate on a real estate market. So they're coming to you with a lot of questions
and you need to know
exactly
how
you
to
need
answer.
to know how to answer it, which is like where we need to go like for dinner, where would you recommend to go for a beach club, where should I take my wife for good manicure pedicure.
So you need to be a great tourist guy as well before.
They need to like you, and they need to know that your intention is good, because I never push anybody into anything, because then like you're taking the responsibility for their decision and they might not be happy, or to give them like a suggestion, I think that you should go for this. Like from investment point of view, you can do it. But like your liking point of view, it's very hard because you might like something else what they don't like, or they might like something.
So you're also a coach, so
you
know how to do it.
Yes,
so
exactly.
They need to love what they see themselves, not what you like. So
exactly,
I think that this is very important. So your coaching practices and experience really helping you also in real estate business, right?
Very much in relationships, in human connections. It's very helpful to know yourself, where you are coming from, and to guess what they might need from you, what's their limiting beliefs maybe. A little bit like help them with the decision making and just be on their side as an assistant.
So they got 2 in 1. They got a coach on board they don't even know about, and they got a great, transparent, honest real estate agent. And I said honest because I know you also as a friend. I know that if you are transferring this into your business, it must be one of a kind experience though.
Yes, the honesty is very important, because first, sometimes the real estate agents are doing it out of lack of knowledge. It's very important, but it should happen like very less. It shouldn't happen even few times it might happen if they really ask like how thin are the walls like between you and your neighbors. That's something what I probably didn't know or don't know. So then like you have
these are very deep questions.
How
like,
big is the pool?
Detailed
Can you give me the measurements? Can you give me the measurements? How thin are the walls? Like what is the isolation made in the building? If they have a pool in their apartment, do I have a warranty for the pool? Is it gonna be somebody taking care of it? And that's very legit and valid questions, because you need to know about it. Of course, service charges, like what are my costs like for living in Dubai?
You can say, I don't know. You just tell them that you will come with this information later, because you cannot know everything.
And that's very important.
That's very possible, but you at least communicate it and look professional, that you give them a bunch of information that you know, and then you tell them that you come with other information later on. You can even write it down. So I think that is okay. You don't have to know everything they ask, because they can come up with hundreds of questions.
They do. They are.
And you can't be even ready for that. So that's
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when we talked about a real estate industry, that it used to be a male industry, and I still think that there is this stigma sometimes when men are buying apartment they want and they see real estate agents like you beautiful, you smart. So how do you keep your boundaries? Because maybe they come and they think that they can flirt with you, or do you never know what clients say or do. How do you keep your boundaries firm and to show them that they are there to buy the property, not to flirt with you as a woman? Because I would do too if I was a man.
Okay, indeed. That's very true that it used to be a male business.
Yeah,
male
we say
world.
used to because
Right now the whole world is changing.
Yeah.
So there are so many business women, very successful business women, which I'm very happy for. Yeah, and they are using different skills. Like we are different, but we have a very valid and very useful skills too for the businesses. The clients are coming to you with a certain intention. They want to buy. They have a certain portfolio and they want to invest money, quite like a big amount of money. So they know that you're going to have a very serious conversation. You need to know the numbers, you need to know the data, you need to know a lot of things where when they ask you what is the return of investment in this location and that location, why should I invest in a property in Dubai? They should know already, but like they might ask you too. So you need to know those things, and the moment when they change the focus, then they see you as a woman, you need to really, with your energy, with your appearance, how you talk to them, with the focus,
body
language, you need to change the energy into the business oriented. Again, like a numbers, we are talking about this. You're purchasing the property. Let's come back to you are not engaging whatsoever. You shouldn't engage. The most important thing is that you divide like a work from your personal life. So you can be friendly to them, but you are not their friend. You're their advisor when it comes to the purchase.
Financial advisor,
exactly.
travel agent, everything. You're wearing so many hats.
Everything, but you need to have a strict boundaries in that matter. And at the same time, it's your clothing. It's a very formal environment. All the men, they are coming very formal, dressed for the meetings, to their work. So they have always suits. The women, they have suits, they have high heels, which I like about it because it's very high fashion industry at the same time. So we all look very groomed and very nice. But there are certain rules. You shouldn't have a cleavage, very showing things which
I know,
using as a feminine like a things. You shouldn't be having short skirts and stuff like that. And plus we are in a Dubai, so in Dubai we should still respect the culture, the religion, the rules here. So skirt should be up till knees, but I think it's everywhere. When you want to dress formally, there are certain rules to it.
Yeah, a woman should dress up like woman, right? So you don't have to wear men's suit to look good and to give the great first impression. But you still can wear some colors, right? You still can wear some skirts and dresses, exactly, but it all needs to look very polished and groomed. And I wouldn't say sexy, because I think that is what takes attention away from the business, from the transaction that you want to make. So I think I would recommend women to go with really formal look, but in a feminine way. Maybe use some colors, maybe use some soft materials as well. Exactly, differentiate yourself from the masculinity, but still stay in that nice groomed look.
Yeah. That's very correct. And you can talk about it because it's your business too.
Yeah, the other venture I had, yes, it's all about styling and first impression. And it's also part of your business. You have to give the great first impression when you meet someone, because that's the door opener. So first time we see something, it's 50% of all the perception. So when they see you and you look great, it's 55% of your success already. And then it's how you talk, and what you say is only 7%.
That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
When you think about it.
So it's your outfit, your body language, your posture, your gesture, face expression first. Then you go to how you say things, to your voice, even what you say.
But the tone of your voice.
Tone of your voice.
Very
and then
true.
Only 7% is the content, what you're saying. So yes, you have to be skilled. You have to have all the knowledge. So basically
they are not listening to you.
They are.
No, I'm just joking.
I hope they are, but it's only pure 7%. So imagine that your outfit is 55% plus gestures and body language and postures. So that's very interesting as well.
It is.
So I think that when you're on a daily basis with clients and you're taking them to see the apartments and you make a great first impression, you're already winning.
But at the same time, I need to mention, like, that's very important, that you need to be knowledgeable. You
of
need
course,
to answer
you have to add these puzzles
the question.
Together.
Exactly. You need to be responsive. Yes.
Yeah.
Because they really pay attention to you. During the whole process, they pay very close attention to how you react to things, how you're answering the questions. If you don't know, if you pick up the phone, like everything counts. And even like a small mistake can discourage them.
Yeah.
Because it's so many real estate agents here on the market that at the same time it's a very competitive environment. Yeah. That's another thing which is like very different from anywhere else in the world. Now with the amount of construction and amount of off-plan and developers coming here and building a new areas, new locations, it's very competitive.
Every other person is a real estate agent. So
yes, unfortunately not licensed.
Not licensed.
Not licensed, and
good.
that's a very, very important point as well in choosing a real estate agent. It needs to be licensed real estate agent with the experience, with all the licenses and
I think there's there's a standard that should be standard if somebody
should
wants
be,
to.
but not always.
So can people who are buying properties verify it somewhere? Can they verify the agent before they go for the agent if they are licensed?
You go for legit like a real estate agencies. You are asking, some people they ask about your real estate card, broker card. Send me your broker card. But it's not very common, to be honest. But it's very important to know that this person is licensed. It's under proper real estate agency. So a lot of people, they are coming like newly to Dubai.
So they should ask if you have a proper license and whatever.
They should find out, they should look for it. They should look for those things, for sure.
And as we said, this industry, again, is more male-oriented or was more male-oriented. And it's tough business. It's very tough business. And you need to access lots of masculine energy during the talks with the clients. How do you balance it after work, and how women should balance it after work? What should they do to bring back the femininity and this feminine flow? Because we need both. We need to have feminine and masculine energy, and you access these traits whenever you need it. So in your industry, you accessing masculine energy a lot, I would say, in conversation. So how do you bring back your feminine energy flow after the work? Because it's also not 9-to-5 job, right? How do you balance it? Or what would you recommend to other women?
So this job, this industry never sleeps. As Dubai never sleeps. So we are on the phone almost 24/7. Some days I'm working literally from morning till late night, and even like during a night when, for example, I have a client from US, I need to wake up, we need to book the unit, like we are working almost non-stop sometimes. But then the benefit of this job is that sometimes you can take a days off. So you close the deal, you know that everything is in order, you're just checking the phone, you're just checking that nothing is popping up.
You receive those $2 million on your bank account.
Exactly. not
when are we going for a yacht?
It's not that fast, it's not that quick. But obviously you have a quiet days. For example, you have even quiet season. Summer it's like a quieter season. When people are going for holidays, they are not really thinking about purchasing a property, about investments. So you know that there's going to be low season, there are going to be high season. So you can adjust to it. You can start working on your marketing. So you can you can prepare your schedule, you can organize your time. But sometimes the days are very busy. Sometimes the days are like more chill. You can relax and you can do other stuff. But I'm yoga teacher. I'm big yogi.
And I love your yoga.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh my God.
And that's, by the way, the very rewarding job, because the people after the yoga class session, they are all Zen mode and very relaxed and chill, and they love it. And they thank you a lot. If they like the session, they come to you, talk to you, that they love it so much. And it's very rewarding. I love that appreciation, basically. Yeah.
I would wrap it up already, this discussion. We got lots of information about the real estate, about your work, about your business, and how you're doing actually, how easy or how hard it is.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much for coming, and I hope that women will enjoy this discussion that we have about your job and about being an entrepreneur and female entrepreneur in a real estate business.
I hope so too. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
To the next one.